guys, it's your girl Queen Bree and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to be showing you guys my new and improved updated makeup routine. I know this is something you guys have been waiting a while for, but I promise you it's worth the wait. I've been doing my makeup recently and it has been coming out bomb.com, so I can't wait to show you guys what I do now. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Before starting today's video, I just want to give a huge shout out to Dossier. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I love them. I've talked about them in the past, but just in case you forgot, they are a French-based brand that produce replicas of high-end luxury fragrances for just a fraction of the price. If you go on the website, there are tons and tons of scents that you can choose from. And like I said, for a fraction of the price. So basically, you can smell like money while saving your money. And who wouldn't want to do that? So in today's video, I have Floriental Cedarwood, and this is a replica of Mugler's Angel, which is a fragrance that I already personally own, so you know I did the comparison test, and it most definitely passed. It smells the exact same, like you would definitely not be able to tell which one I was wearing. And then I have Spicy Orchid, which is a replica of Tom Ford's Black Orchid, which is a fragrance that I've always wanted to try. So guys, I love them. I definitely recommend you check them out. They're also unisex, so there's fragrances for both men and women. It's holiday season, so it's perfect for gift giving. And there's also a holiday sale going on right now, so guys, do not miss out and go check them out. First, I want to talk about my hair. How do you guys feel about this? I feel like I'm back to me. Something about a nice side part with some waves is just my absolute favorite style. I also dyed my hair really dark, so that's a first. It's like black basically. How do you guys feel about my new hair? Oh, and my nails. So excuse my nails. I just got them done, but as you can see, all of these little things like fell off within 2 days. So yeah, excuse those, but they were super cute before that happened. Okay, let's get started though. Let's get started on the makeup because I know that's what you guys want to see. So today I'm not gonna be wearing a bow because I literally got my hair done last night and I don't wanna mess up my edges, girl. So I'm just gonna use this clip to basically get the hair out of my face. Just that front piece. Okay, so now we're ready to go. I actually have really oily skin, and I know you're supposed to moisturize regardless of your skin type before, but I find if I put anything on my skin before, it makes me a grease ball. So I do not put anything on my face first as far as like sunscreen or moisturizer. I just jump straight into the brows, so let's get it. As you guys know, I have nothing on my face right now, obviously, and my brows are very, very much full. I always get so many questions on a detailed eyebrow, step by step, but my eyebrows are pretty full. I have a hole on this side, so that's just what I start off by doing. I start off by filling in the little holes, but there's not much that I have to do because the shape is literally already there. And my eyebrows are extremely full. I do get my eyebrows threaded. That's also a question that I get. I've literally been threading them since I was like 10. So yes, that's literally all I do on that eyebrow. Like super quick, super simple. And then on this one, I don't have a hole, but I still do go to the top and just fill this in right there. But that's literally it. So I would suggest using a pencil, filling in the spots that you need to, and keeping it really simple. You don't want that dark, well, I personally don't like that dark eyebrow look. That's so like 2016 Anastasia Dip Brow. No, we use pencil now and we keep it nice and natural. This is the Morphe pencil, by the way, in the shade Cold Brew. Okay, so next I go on with my 2 eyebrow brushes. One's just like a flat brush and one's a tiny little angled brush. They're both from MAC. And I also use my pot concealer from MAC in the shade NC42. I find that the pot concealer is better than using like a normal concealer because this one's so liquidy and this is just so much easier to like maneuver and use. I don't know if that makes sense. So boom, I just do one straight line under, and then I use the angled brush and I do my arch. Like I said before, my eyebrows already have like a great shape, and it's really just easy to go in and just, you know, like outline it. Now that we carved out the eyebrows, I go back in with this flat brush and I kind of just take off all the excess concealer, and I kind of just drag it down a little. Not really blend, but just like pull it down so that it's not so harsh. The top I do blend out. Then I go in with my favorite palette, the Natural Nudes by Too Faced. Guys, it's a little beaten up because I use it almost every single day. I go in with this light shade right here called Swan, and I blend all the concealer out. This part's super important because you want it to look natural. You want it to look like you're not wearing concealer. Like, you just want it to blend with the eyeshadow that we're about to do. So yeah, blend that out. Next I go in with my 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. Basically I just coat it with a light coat, and this just makes sure that none of the hairs move throughout the day, because that happens to me a lot where one hair will just be out of place. So I do like this stuff because it keeps it perfect. Moving on to eyeshadow. As you guys know, I do cheat with my eyeliner. I still do use my handy dandy tape. I got this off of Amazon. It's called surgical tape. It comes in like a pack of a lot. It's pretty cheap. So I'm not a beginner, but if you are a beginner, I would suggest to use this just for the perfect sharp wing line. But yeah, I'm not a beginner and I still love it, so you can't go wrong with making the process easier for you. Like, this makes it so much easier, and I find that I can finish my makeup way quicker by doing this. Okay, boom. We're gonna go back in with the same Natural Nudes palette, and I'm just gonna use a shade for my crease. I like to use Cocoa, which is right here. Just like a warm color. For the crease, I start on the ends. I kind of do circular motions on the end, and then I do rainbows back and forth. By the way, the brush that I'm using is from MAC. It's just a regular blending brush. Okay, so then I like to go in with a shimmery color for my eyelid. But as you can see, I've completely used up my favorite shimmer color. So I've recently been using this one. It's a little bit more glittery, but it works. This one's called Rose Gold. The one that I'm obsessed with was called Sparkling Sand. Rose Gold has a little bit more shimmer. And I'll just place that. Whoa, do you see? Like, whoa. It's very pigmented. So I'll just place that in the front towards the middle of the lid. And that's about it. Like, wow, extremely pigmented. I don't even put a lot on the brush. And look at that. It's really pretty though. Really pretty. Okay, and then I just go back in with my blending brush and kind of just go over that. Okay, and that's literally it. That's all I do for the eyes. It's 2 steps, super simple. Now moving on to eyeliner. I've been obsessed with this liquid liner. It's by Anastasia, and I like it a lot because, oops, upside down. It's like a little brush. It comes out super black, and it's also super thin. So I love this one. I find that the trick for eyeliner is to look down. If your eyes are open, it's gonna kind of not give you like a nice straight cut. But if you're on an angle looking down, it's gonna give you a really nice like straight line. I don't know, that's just something I've recently learned. So my mirror's right here. I am gonna be looking down and just drawing like a straight line like that and filling in the bottom. Okay, the other side. Like, look how easy 1, 2, 3 that was by using tape. So once I get that outer wing, I can take off the tape now because it's not that comfortable. And now I can go to the middle and finish a very, very, very thin line. So I pull my eye like this, and I lightly, very lightly draw a thin line. And boom, there you have it. Eyeliner is done, and it was super quick. Like, I definitely recommend that you guys buy surgical tape. It will make your life 10 times easier. Okay, now moving on to the face, which is my favorite part. Today I'm gonna be using this Milk Hydro Primer. I just bought a new one. I absolutely love it. I was using the Professional before. I have nothing against this. I love this as well. But if you want your makeup to last all day, you want something super long wear, I would definitely suggest this primer. I just take 2 pumps, that's it. And then I just go ahead and rub it on my face. So this literally feels like glue. I promise you, like, that's the consistency of it. It feels like you're rubbing a bunch of Elmer's glue on your face. But I guess that's why it works so well. It's literally like glue though. Like, it keeps your makeup on all day. Definitely would suggest it. So after putting it on, I let it dry a little and let it get like a little sticky, because right now it's like kind of wet. So now that the primer is kind of dry, it's a little tacky, that's how you want it. I'm gonna go on with my favorite concealer by Makeup Forever. Okay, this is in the shade Y435, and I've been using this for years now, and I'm not gonna make the switch. I personally don't like full coverage. I don't really have anything that I'm trying to cover on my face. I have really nice skin, so this is medium to light coverage, and I love it. It feels like I'm not wearing any foundation at all, and it's also in my perfect shade. So if you haven't gave this a chance, I would definitely recommend that you try this out. Now, if you like a medium to fuller coverage, I would definitely go to Fenty. So it depends on what you're looking for. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. This is literally in the Beauty Blender brand. Literally comes in this. Woo! Oh my gosh. You can't see it. It's like clear, but it's literally called Beauty Blender. This sponge is $20, but it's worth it. Okay, I take the butt and I just go in and blend that out. Of course, this is damp. Like, I pre-wet it before I started. Like, wow. The way that it blends out the foundation is just amazing. I really do love this beauty blender. Like, I know it's pricey, and I'm pretty sure there's other dupes that can do the same thing, but I have bought other brands and I don't find that they work as good as this one. I don't know what it is, but I love this beauty blender. Okay, so always on camera, I don't know if it shows up like it matches my skin, but it's literally my perfect shade, so I hope that it looks pretty normal on camera. After blending out my foundation, I go in with my absolute favorite concealer. Again, I will not be making a switch from this one. This is the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Honey. This concealer, so my foundation I like to be light, but my concealer I like to be full coverage. And this, honey, this is gonna give you full coverage, so I love it. This is like my holy grail concealer. I probably will never ever make the switch. So for my concealer, I just do under my eyes, and then I just do my smile line right here. Ooh! Yeah, I do my smile line right here. Because recently, this never used to happen to me before, but I'll go through the day and I'll just see cracking right here. Like, I don't know if I talk too much. Like, this literally never used to happen before, but my smile lines will start to crack. My makeup will crack. It just started happening like out of the blue. So I like to put some concealer there. Also, by the way, I'm still using the same sponge, so if you do invest in this $20 beauty blender, you can use it for both your foundation and your concealer. I think it's worth it, guys. Okay, so right away, while the concealer is still wet, I like to go in with my Holy Grail setting powder by Huda Beauty in the shade Blondie. This is another product that I probably will never change, and I take a dry beauty blender. And this is literally a key factor to my new routine. So when you're applying your setting powder, you don't want a lot. You want a little bit. We're not baking anymore. We're about to be in 2022. We don't bake. So we take literally a light amount and we press it into the concealer really, really well. Okay, so watch. See how it's like barely nothing, but enough to like absorb the wetness? Yeah, that's what we do now. I could put a little more. I was like exaggerating, trying to show you how little bit I had. But like I said, tiny, tiny bit of product. And you press it in really good, like really good. I get like super rough with my face in this step. I really like beat it in, like, okay, really press it in. And I'll just go back on both sides and just do it twice. So, if you've watched my previous makeup routine and you're watching this one, this is a new thing that I do. Then I'm gonna go, obviously, where I did my smile lines with a tiny bit. Do you hear how hard I'm pressing? Like, I literally put it into my skin. But I promise you, it makes such a big difference. So, press that in. Okay. And now we're done with setting powder. And that's crazy because I used to bake. I used to do all this extra stuff, but we don't do that anymore, honey. Okay. So now I'll just take like a big brush and kind of brush, or I guess blend my smile lines and just blend that out with no product on it. I just blend it. So next we're gonna do contour. As you guys saw, I don't use cream contour. I honestly don't know how. I've never used it. And I don't really have any interest in using it because I am very satisfied with the way that my makeup routine turns out. So I'm gonna be using my favorite bronzer by Hoola. It's not by Hoola, it's called Hoola by Benefit in the shade Caramel. I'm gonna be taking a big fluffy brush because I don't want it to be a harsh line. I want it to be a soft line, okay? And I'm just going to contour. And make sure that you're lifting up your face. Do not bring it down because you're gonna just make your face look super droopy, like you're trying to lift, honey. the natural facelift effect. So as you can see, like it's already, there's already a lot there, but with this bronzer you can build it up. So if you keep putting, obviously you can build it and you can just do it to your liking. Sometimes I get a little carried away with this step because I love bringing color back into my face. I feel a little flushed out and pale. Then I just bring it to around my hairline, my forehead, my sideburns. I don't want to mess up my edges, girl, but you know, just lightly, just all that. Okay. And that's it for bronzer. I absolutely love bronzer. Then we're gonna go back in with our setting powder, and I love this sponge because it has this like flat side to it, and this is very useful for the next step. I just dip it in here, kind of wipe some off, and then I draw a line like so. And this is gonna like literally, this changed the game for me. This literally gives you like nice sculpted jaw action. Okay, I love that step. So now I'm gonna go back in with my contour, and it comes with this little brush that looks like this. And I use this for my nose contour. So I went makeup shopping and I tried to get like all these new things for you guys, new brushes and stuff to use, but I ended up not liking any of them. I bought this new Morphe brush. It's the M164 brush. It's for nose contouring, but when I used it, it just gave me like super harsh line, and I felt like drag queen. Like it was too harsh. So I'm just gonna stick to what I know, and that's the brush that comes with this. And I kind of like wipe the excess off, and I just go down the bridge of my nose lightly, and I do just a little line like that. I find this works the best for me. I'm not sure if you can see, it's very subtle, not too much, but you can still see it. It's perfect for me. Then we do the same thing. We're gonna carve out the nose with the setting powder. These are definitely new steps to my makeup routine. I'm gonna carve out the nose. I love this beauty blender. It makes it so much easier to make straight lines. So yeah, this is how we're looking. Carve out the nose. You don't want to completely cover the contour, but you want to just like, you know, make your nose a little chiseled. This is the part where you just like let this kind of bake. So we switched from baking under eyes to baking these two spots. And now I'm gonna go in with some blush. This is new for me. I never wear blush, so this was just an old one that I found from MAC. It's so old that you can't even see the name. It's kind of empty, but it's new for me and I'm feeling it. So I'm gonna have to find a blush that I really like, but for now, gonna use this one, and I'm also gonna use a blush brush. This is from MAC as well. We're just gonna basically put that right on the cheekbones, lifting up just like right above the contour. So this isn't like a very pinky blush. It looks kind of pinky, but it's more peachy. So it just, you know, it warms up my face a little bit more, and I feel like it makes me look a little more happy, a little more young, youthful. I'm really feeling the blush now, so that's a new thing. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty. This is my highlighter, but it has two different shades in here of highlight, Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. These colors are beautiful. I don't really want to show you inside because I'm a little bit embarrassed. It definitely fell and it's all mixed up. Oh, lovely. It definitely fell and it got all mixed up, but we're not wasting it. We're still gonna use it. It's still extremely beautiful. I love it. I do know there's like a way that you can like put this back together with like, I believe rubbing alcohol, and then you press it, but I kind of like it. I like using it like this. I know that's weird, but it just gives me like super pigmented highlight, okay? And then I just ever so lightly put that on top of the blush. This gives it such a beautiful shine, like when you're outside. It's so beautiful, guys. I don't know which shade I use because it's all mixed up, but if you do get this, I would just dip it into both and brush that on because this is a necessity. If I wear blush and I don't put this over, it's just kind of like I don't love it as much. I love me some of this. Okay. So also it doesn't give you like a super harsh line. You can see it when you move, but it's very subtle. It's just like, I don't know, Rihanna did her thing when she made these highlighters, so yeah, period. By the way, I put my highlighter on with a normal eyeshadow blending brush. I find that it just gives it a nice diffused look, not super harsh, very soft and smooth. So I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Glow Kit. I'm literally so embarrassed of all my stuff. It just looks so raggedy and old because it is, but I take pretty good care of my stuff, so I'm able to use it for probably years. I've had this for years. So I'm gonna go in with, this one's called Golden Bronze. It's the gold tone, and I'm gonna put that on the bridge of my nose. And then I'm gonna take the tip of the brush and I'm gonna go in with Bubbly, which is a little bit lighter, not so gold. And I'm gonna put it on the tip of my nose. Okay, and that's it for highlighting. That's all we need to do. It's coming along very nice. We're almost done, but I'm loving the way that we're looking. So yeah, period. After I bronze, I still let this bake and I go in with my eyelashes. I get my eyelashes ready. We're still baking, okay? So the glue that I use is the Duo. I like to use the white one because it becomes invisible. These are some lashes that I used like 2 days ago. So this will be my second time using them, but I do like old lashes. I don't like brand new lashes for some reason. They just do not cooperate for me. It's so much harder to put on. But once you gave them one wear, like, I find that it's so much easier. This is by Kiss, and this is in the style chiffon. It's literally my favorite eyelash. And I do cut the ends and make it a little bit shorter before wearing them. Just like FYI. So I'm gonna let the lashes dry, and now we can go ahead and brush some of this off. So I'm just gonna use this big powder brush, brush that off, but as you see, like, there's still like a little nice shadow. It's nice and sharp. It just like brings out my jaw and just, I don't know, I love it. I love it, okay? Then I'm gonna take the same beauty blender and I'm gonna just take the sides of my nose and bring that out under my eye. Just blend it out. And then sometimes I'll take this little brush and brush around here, or you can just continue with the beauty blender. Doesn't matter. As I'm waiting for this to dry, I'll just have like a little chit chat with you. I think that by not baking and by pressing in the powder underneath your eyes, it just gives you like the smoothest, most polished look. I'm telling you, it makes everything just blend in super nice. Like, I wish you guys could see my face in person. It looks really good. I feel like it looks better than on camera. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my tweezers. I like to pull my eye like this, place it, and then get the corners. One corner, second corner, and press down. Corners are so important. Ah! Once you get the corners, you're good. And then I go from the side and I pinch it to my real lash. Why is my hand just hanging there? I'm very focused. My mirror is like really far away from my face. Normally I'm like right in front of it, so it's kind of hard for me to see. Okay, boom. We're coming along great, honey. We are looking good. Okay, second lash. What I'm doing here is just bending it because when I took it off and put it in my eyelash tray, which I didn't show you guys, this is so cute. It's an eyelash holder. It just became really straight and it makes it harder to put it on. So I like to bend it, make it like curved like my eye. Boom. Guys, it takes me like 2 seconds to put on my eyelashes, but do not get discouraged if it's hard for you. I know nowadays everyone wears eyelash extensions, but it took me years to master this, so be patient with yourself, girl. You will get it one day, I promise you. Okay, so boom. After your eyelashes on, you can go ahead and put your mascara. Now this is a mascara that my mom actually bought for me, and when she bought it I was like, what kind of brand is this? Because back then I was like so into using like all the like expensive fancy brands, but now I've learned that those don't matter because this is the best mascara I've ever used. It's by Essence. You can find it at Ulta, I believe, or Amazon. That's where I got it from. Yeah, it looks like this. There's different ones. This is the green one. This is called the False Lash Effect, but the purple one is even better than the green one. So put you on, girl. Go get you this mascara because it's really good. So I'm just gonna put some on my false lashes to blend my real and my falsies together. And then I love doing bottom mascara. My eyelashes are naturally very long, so this step really like finishes the eye look. As you can see, like it makes such a big difference. I got a little bit under, and it's an easy fix. You just take a brush with nothing on it and you just keep going back and forth, and yeah, now it's gone. Guys, look at that lower lash, and then while I'm sitting here, look at this highlight. Like, it's beautiful. I just love it. Okay, so now I go in with my favorite setting spray. This is like my holy grail setting spray. It's affordable, it's by Morphe, and it's literally like a can of hairspray. So it comes out beautifully like a mist. I just love the way setting spray feels on your face when you're done. Right after I spray my setting spray, I go on with my favorite powder. Guys, I know I'm saying favorite for a lot of things, but it's really because I won't switch these products. Like my foundation, my concealer, my setting powder, this mascara, and this powder are, oh, and the setting spray. These are things that I will not change from my makeup routine. Like no matter what, I live by these things. These are my holy grails in makeup. So I love them. This is by MAC. I've literally been using this since 2016. This is in the shade Medium Deep. It's called Studio Fix Perfecting Powder. It's just a loose powder. And this is what gives me the Paris filter effects. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about. This literally makes my face look so mattified, so smooth. It blends everything out, and I do it directly after putting my setting spray. I've been talking, so it's probably not even like damp anymore, but while my face is damp, I go in with my big powder brush. This is from Sephora, number 50. And I don't put a lot, but I just go in and dab. I do the forehead too. I don't really want to touch my cheeks because I got all that beautifulness going on, but I do my forehead. And I do my chin area and around my mouth. And the neck. Okay. Guys, we're almost done and we're looking flawless, okay? I just love my new makeup routine. I just love it. The last step for me is gonna be my lips. I'm just gonna wipe off any foundation that I have. Because you know, makeup does get on your lips while you're doing it. So, this is something that, I know I'm talking a lot, but a quick backstory. When I used to cheer for the Dolphins, MAC was our makeup sponsor, so we would get like 15% off on MAC. And that's when I first learned how to do my makeup, so everything I had was from MAC. That's why you see like a lot of my brushes that I still have are from MAC. That's how I know about this, but MAC was our sponsor. Eventually, when I got older and I started realizing like there's other like better makeup products, I made the switch. But I found this in my makeup like 2 weeks ago, and this is the MAC Prep and Prime for your lips. And I forgot how good this stuff is. So it is getting colder. My lips are getting a little bit chappier than usual. So I like to put this all over my lips. It's kind of like a chapstick. It's really smooth and buttery. But this stuff is amazing. Okay. I literally consider it like the POREfessional for your face, how it like makes your face super smooth and fills your pores. This is gonna get all the cracks in your lips and make it super smooth. I mean, like butter. I don't know, I love this thing, so I would definitely recommend it. I don't even know, they probably do still sell it, but I've had that for a while. And my absolute favorite lip combo, you already know, I'm gonna do a nude lip. And I'm gonna go in with my NYX, okay, matte lip liner in the color Downtown Beauty. This is my favorite color to wear. And we're gonna line the lips. So, side note, I learned on TikTok that instead of, like I usually go like this, choop, choop, and that's how I do my lips, like a nice little heart. You don't have to do that. You could literally just draw a circle around your lip and it's gonna do the same thing. Like, I did not know that, so I was today years old when I found that out. So here we go. Like, you do not have to stop. That's crazy to me. Like, wow. So I did overline a little bit. I can't help it. I know my lips are already big. I know I got filler, but I just love to do it. How I do my lips, I use the shade Whirl from MAC. It's literally done. And I do the corners of my top lip and my bottom lip. Literally the corners. I leave the center open. This is a matte lipstick, by the way. Not MAC, matte. Matte lipstick. And then I recently discovered this one by NYX. It's a suede lipstick in the color Dainty Days. It's like a nice light nude, and I put that in the middle. And this gives like a beautiful ombre pouty lip. And again, it's literally just sliding on so smoothly because of the primer that we put. I love it. How do you guys feel about this lip? Please let me know because I love it. And you can leave this lip matte or you can add gloss. And if I were to add a gloss, I would be the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie, because it's the same color as the nude in the center. But I think today I'm gonna leave it matte. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my new and improved updated makeup routine. If you go back and compare it to my first makeup video, which is a little bit cringy because I just started YouTube, so yeah. But if you compare the two makeup routines, I definitely have new techniques and I definitely look way better now. But yeah, if you go and compare the two, I probably use the same products because when I like a product, I like to stick to it if it works for me, but definitely new techniques in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Please leave me some comments. I love to talk to you guys. Try out some of the products. Let me know how you feel about them. Yeah, I love you guys so much and I'll see you in the next video.